wondered about for a long time, which is what would happen if Ahsoka Tano was confronted by Darth Vader? What does it mean to have those two old friends come together? Let's talk about it. At the time when we did the Clone Wars, something that George had in mind was that Anakin Skywalker had an apprentice. And as we worked on the story, it really had a great purpose to have this character of Ahsoka Tano created. Anakin would do things not by the book. So Yoda comes up with the idea that Anakin needs to train a Padawan.
You must stay focused, Skywalker.
Yes, Master.
His hope is that if Anakin can teach somebody the ways of the Force, he'll find more balance within himself. As you watch their relationship as master and apprentice unfold, Anakin becomes very close to his student.
He's emotionally tied to her.
She is my Padawan.
By the end of her journey in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka is framed for an attack on the Jedi Temple.
I was set up.
Padawan Ahsoka Tano will be expelled from the Jedi Order.
She feels betrayed by the Jedi, and she decides to leave the Jedi Order. That is a big moment because it means that Anakin will not succeed at training her to become a Jedi Knight. This gives Anakin a sense of failure. And when she's gone, there is an emptiness. For fans of the Clone Wars, it's a story that I think many people felt was left unfinished. You just got the feeling that there was something more to come, that there was this inevitable conflict. And we, I think, found a great way to serve that story by putting her and Darth Vader in Star Wars Rebels.
Do you feel that?
Everybody really loves Darth Vader. They like to see more Darth Vader, know more about him. In all honesty, I can't put Vader in the story easily because Vader is far too powerful for Kanan and Ezra to deal with. So it gave us a good reason to introduce Ahsoka Tano. Here was a character that had a personal connection to Darth Vader when he was Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
When we thought about doing Darth Vader, there pretty much is no way that we could do that without James Earl Jones. I mean, he is Darth Vader. Knowing James was going to be voicing him, it just stressed the point that we have to make this every bit as authentic as Vader in live action.
It's crazy because they can do Vader's voice now with AI. They can do like everyone's voice with AI.
The apprentice of Anakin Skywalker lives.
Throughout the season, Ahsoka's been trying to discover the truth about who Darth Vader may be.
There are questions that need answering.
So our heroes travel to this Jedi Temple, and inside this temple, Ahsoka has an experience that really shows what's happening inside her mind. You see Anakin Skywalker appear to her.
Ahsoka?
Anakin's dialogue is never on a shot of Anakin. It's always on a shot of her, because this is her talking inside her mind.
Do you know what I've become?
It reveals that she knows Anakin is Darth Vader. In that moment, she doesn't see a way out of this scenario. She would have to destroy Anakin. What you have to understand about Darth Vader is
I wonder if we're going to see flashbacks of this in the Ahsoka show.
Vader believes that the Jedi betrayed the Republic, that everyone betrayed him. So he can't have anybody out there who knows that he was Anakin Skywalker. And that is personified in Ahsoka Tano. The confrontation between her and Darth Vader is something that I'd thought about ever since we started the character Ahsoka Tano. And I have 21 minutes to do it in. I have all these lightsaber-wielding people, all need their moment to shine. We had to get this story told with speed, but with all the feeling and gravitas that you want it to have.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last.
I wanted the lightsaber fight to fulfill everyone's imagination of what this fight would be like. It's ironic, Anakin taught her to fight much larger opponents than her, someone exactly like Darth Vader. For me, what precedes the lightsaber fight and what follows it is actually far more important. If the emotions driving us to the lightsaber fight, fueling that, get you energized, and if the outcome is dynamic and desperate, then I really have something. I've had two pivotal images for the last 8 years. One is the image of her leaping up onto Darth Vader and striking him. The other is her looking upon the severed mask and seeing Anakin's face.
Ahsoka.
Anakin.
It's only by seeing his face that she'll accept the truth of who he really is. But I think it's important that he looked on her as Anakin. That moment fades, though.
Ahsoka!
Oh wow, so he did look on her as Anakin. We always wondered, man. Everyone always wondered.
It's become clear to everyone at Lucasfilm that you as fans care so much about this story. I will explain what happens when the temple shuts. You will know once and for all, did Ahsoka live or did she become part of the Force? But you have to be patient. Until then, may the Force be with you.
Cool, man. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why his face looked unscarred, but I guess that's just the animation.